So funny story was Brown, Joel, Ice, and Boy P. The three of them met through Dami. Dami called me. I was like, oh man, when did we get to Lagos? I want us to do something. But the funny thing was I didn't even plan to do like an Ogene type of beat. I thought they were going to do like maybe a love song. Everybody was surprised because nobody really had like high expectations at the initial beginning. We just knew that the song was sweet. The synergy when they made the song was 150%. They were in sync. It was all of, they were doing like as if they were brothers that were sleeping in the same room. And it was Brown Joel specifically that chose this beat. Hello everyone, this is Davey and you're welcome to Producers Highlights with Savon for Ogechi by Boy P, Ice and Brown Joel. And also I'll be doing the remix also with Davey Joel. So I think the first thing, knowing if you want to create an Ogene type of beat is the tempo. Tempo has to be high. It has to be like 140 to give it that dance rhythm. And then I have this shaker loop. I got this off YouTube. And then I kind of like tweaked it and made it mine, yeah. So what I do majorly, if I hear a sound or something that I like, I kind of just, some days in the studio, I just sit down and create like packs for myself so that maybe when I'm making beats with an artist, it makes my workflow very fast. So this was just one of it. So, I mean, this was the first thing I started with because this is the first ginger of the song. Then, I mean, after we have, after I think I started with the melodies too, yeah, because I'm very big on melodies. I think I used the Lounge Lizard for this. Yeah, this is what it sounds like. Like that, man. And yeah, obviously my tag. Yeah, and then I also played like a bass. So the fun fact about this beat was, I mean, it took me like 30 minutes to make. Like 20 minutes, not even 30 minutes. And that was because I kind of made the beat in a hurry. Because I was going out. This is what it sounds like. This is the bass inside. So yeah, so that sound you can hear is like a syncopation I did, like just to introduce the verse, something like that. I mean, basically that's just it. This is the base of the beat. I added kicks. So one thing that I also try to do anytime I make like Ogene beats is, there is the real Ogene with the guitars and everything. There's the real Ogene, but then I try to make my Ogene sound very Afrobeat, like very commercial. I just use like little elements of Ogene itself, but then I make it like as if I'm making a normal beat with melodies and things I play inside. Then after, just to make Ice verse not boring, I decided to introduce like a bass. It's a boom bass, so it doesn't have that. It has a very low end presence. It makes the speakers full. I use it a lot. I even use it for Ice's Vanilla too. I use it a lot if I want my bass to be present, but then I don't want it to disturb whatever it is that is playing. And because the beat was busy, so I just decided to use like a bass that has like more of a sub effect. The extra percussions you have here. Yeah, then I think I added this stab here also. I think, so every time I make beats, I try to drive towards emotions. I think that's one of the things that made me start making music from the start. So every choice of instruments that I use, I always try to make sure that it drives towards trying to create more emotions in the beats, regardless of anything. Like for example, I added this. I'm not sure people heard that a lot. I got this from Sample Tank. Yeah, and then we have that. Same thing too, I played like an extra violin and usually that's just it. Then for the chorus itself, yeah, this break, this bang, bang, bang. So initially it wasn't like that. I think this was more, I did this like when I was in post-production. To the verse 2, that's Boy P's verse. So one thing I decided to do in everybody's verse, because one, I was trying to make the song as short as possible. So instead of having the second verse and then the chorus and then the third verse, I decided to put like differences in all the verses so that you would have a different feel when any one of them comes into. So for Boy P's verse, I played this guitar from Nexus 3. Yes. So yeah, this is called like an organ. I played the organ here. Yeah, I mean, all of this at the end of the day is just to still drive emotion. Yeah, I mean, then the bass comes in. Yeah, so there's this thing is funny, man. I added it purposely because of the whole Abacha thing, and it felt right because you know all those old Nollywood movies. You know, this Chinedu stole my girlfriend, stole my wife. That's flute that they use here. I got it off Purity. I think pan flute also off Purity. Yeah, and then next to Brown Joel's voice, you see like all the drums stop, and reason being is because same thing, transition. I think transition is always very important. You know, I took out all the drums, let him sing whatever it is, you know, that he wanted to sing. And then, I mean, I think most people now do not even notice that the second part of Brown Joel's verse was the chorus again. He just took it in a different form. It was the same thing they sang with the chorus. He just took it in a different form. So he literally just had like 4 bars compared to like 8 bars like everybody else had. And that's, yeah, I think I added this. All of this was just, at the end of the day, to give you like an egocentric type of feel. And I think all of this were done post-production, just to, you know, complement whatever it is that they had sang. And then back to the chorus. Yeah, and then that's the chorus. And then after the chorus, we had like something like an outro that was, you know, took out the chords, and yeah, all the congas here, like, bro, yeah, I played everything one by one. Yeah, I played everything one by one. Yeah, I used to be a drummer. Yeah. I took out the chords so that you know, you enjoy the feel. Then there's this line at the end. I don't think people even hear it a lot. Took it from Sample Tank. I think it's a trumpet or so. Yeah, took it from Sample Tank. So one thing that you would notice is the last 8 bars of the song, all the instruments that I used earlier, everything came back together at the end. And yeah, I mean, for the remix, it was still the same thing. I just created space.
Is Davido but Ogechi don't give me something pop 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 Roja over. I don't even tell you governor like she do me karashika.
You know, I mean, it was the same thing, and I just created like extra space. And that's all. And then I had my tag at the end. Right now. So immediately, like, that's just it. So thank you people very much. This is Producer's Highlight with Savan for Ogechi, an Ogechi remix by Davido, Brown Joel, Ice on Boy P. Produced by Davey on this one, not Davey.